windy. How bad? Alright, that works. Hey guys, welcome to my channel, and today's video is going to be about how I got my horse Twist. Okay, so my whole life have wanted a horse. It's my grandma. She has a Peruvian Pasifino. She's like 32 now, I think. But she lives a couple states away from me. So my whole life I've always been around horses, and I've always wanted one, my own, like by me, that I could just go down the street and ride whenever I want, just take care of. And so my mom always told me, she's like, you can do it when you're older. Like, you have to be older. You and your sister have to be older to have a horse. And then this summer, I finally convinced my mom to get me a horse. I'm like, I'm old enough now. My sister's old enough. She's 2 years older than me. She's 15. And so I'm like, let's get a horse now. Like, I'm old enough. And I was really wanting one. And so my mom's like, okay. And we asked my grandma, we're like, can you bring the horse down for us? And she said, yeah, but that's a problem because she lives 12 hours away. But we were trying to find places to board, and my friend, she has a horse, and she was like, I would love if you guys boarded at my yard. Like, but her yard isn't very big. She lives in a town where you don't have to have like big lots to have animal rights. And so she had a horse on like a half an acre. She treats her horse amazing. It was just a little small for 2 horses. So my grandma, she said she wouldn't have to bring the horse out until fall. It was in the middle of summer, and I was like, promised a horse in the middle of summer, which I know it sounds like a brat, but I did. And so I finally convinced my mom, like, can we start looking for horses? And it took a couple days for her to be like, fine, but we had a very low budget and stuff because we just haven't been saving up for it. It just came so quickly. And so I started like looking on KSL for horses, very low budget. I went to one. It was this Blue Roan, and she had back problems, and she was a thoroughbred. She was like really tall. She was 16 and a half hands, and that was a bit too tall for me. I don't really like tall horses. Like Twister's pretty short, but whatever. And she was kind of like a really advanced horse for like people, and so I was like, nah, she wasn't the best. So we're like, yeah, it's okay, we'll pass on that one. I thought she was really pretty, but whatever. And after that, I started looking for paints. I saw this really pretty paint, black and white one, and I contacted the owners, and I'm like, hey, I love your horse, like, can we come look at it? But we told her, like, we were kind of like beginners then, because, you know, if we haven't owned a horse before. And they were like, yeah, this horse might be a bit too advanced for you guys. It has some like issues. So they asked us where we live. And then she has a friend down here where kind of by us. And she knew like all the people who owned horses and like who were selling them. So she gave us her number, and I contacted her. I'm like, hey, I know your friend. And she said, you might know some people around who are selling horses. She's like, yeah, let me give you some numbers. And the first number she gave us was this guy's. Twister wasn't even really for sale. They just like that day decided that they were gonna sell him. And so we kind of like really lucked out. We came and looked at him, and like right as I got out of the car, I was like, that's my horse. Like, and then we came up to him, and he started rubbing on us, and I'm like, this is my horse. Like, I need this horse. I love him so much. And we rode him, and I'm like, I need this horse. He's the best ever. And so he was only the 3rd horse we looked at, and we just loved him. My mom loves him. I love him, of course. And so we just fell in love with him. But my mom was kind of worried about getting him because he's an Arabian, and Arabians kind of have like bad reputations, but I don't think he's like the best horse I could ask for. And he was like really cheap for an Arabian. Arabians are super expensive, and he's just like a really well-trained horse. So like we got him at a really good deal. These people are so nice. And we actually, this is his home. We board him now here at his home because he's literally down the street from us. And so it's really nice. We can like ride our bikes down here or whatever. And so we board him at his old home. So like we still see his old owners. And actually his old owner gives us, no. Sorry. Actually his old owners give us lessons, which is really nice. And what are you doing? He's so feisty today. And so yeah, that is that is how I got Twister. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry if it was kind of boring. Comment down below if you want me to do a video on 15 facts about him, because you guys don't really know much about him right now. So don't forget to click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and like this video. Love you guys. See ya.